Good evening. This evening I'm going to just do a quick video on how to install Microsoft SQL Express 2019. This is install Microsoft SQL Server Express 2019 on a Windows 10 computer. Okay. Let's proceed. So first of all, I've got my virtual machine up and running. Okay. I've gone to the URL here. I'll paste it in the description below, and you'll see here's a download option for Microsoft SQL Server Express. So if you click on download, then it will download a very light version of the installer. Okay. As you can see, 6.1 megabytes, very small. I've already downloaded the main file, but I will just show you how to get the full version of it instead of worrying about the light internet download. Once it's downloaded, you get the option of going to open folder. Okay. And there's the file there. So if you just double click on the file, you might get prompted with the user account control. It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes? Just choose yes. You'll see the options here come as basic, custom, and download media. So I've chosen the option to download media, and then you'll see there's 3 different versions: Express Core, Express Advanced, Local DB. So I'm going to go for the Express Advanced because I want full text services. I want the SQL Server engine, and generally I also would like the Microsoft Studio, SQL Server Studio, but at the moment it's there. What's nice is it gives you an option where do you want to download it to. I'm going to just click on download. I'm happy with that location. The internet's fast, so it will download fast. I'm going to cancel this. As I've said, I've already got the file downloaded, so now I'm going to proceed to install it. Close this down. I'll put it on a little disk. So just going to switch the device. Optical. I'm going to this here. And there's my big SQL file, 815 megabytes in size. So I'll double click it to start getting the installer going. If you've got user account control enabled, you'll be prompted with the screen. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I'm going to choose yes. It now asks where do I want the files extracted to. So I'm just going to call this C SQL Express _ install. Okay. And start extracting the files for me. It'll then start the actual running the setup file for me. Then it will present the screen with the options. What do I want to do here? So my main purpose of this exercise is to install the standalone. I want to go ahead and install this. You'll see the natural Microsoft license terms and conditions come up, so you can read through, see if you're happy with all of them. Click on the I accept option, click on next. We'll run a series of different tests and check if the system meets the requirements. I'm going to skip for updates. Scanning now for old versions of the product in case it needed to do an upgrade or an update. It's busy installing the pre-setup files from what I can see. Okay, so you can see there it's running about the Windows firewall. So if you click on warnings, you can click on the link and it'll take you and mention to you about that you need to open some ports for the firewall in order for it to run. I'm just going to skip it and go next. This is the more interesting part. You can see here it's going to install the database engine service. It also wants to install SQL replications. I've never seen it with these other ones, so now it's even including machine learning languages. Okay, it definitely wants that full text support, so I'm happy with that. Client tools, it's busy putting all these client tools on it. These are the paths, so you can decide, do you want it, are you happy in those paths? I'm happy to leave it in those paths, so I'm just going to leave it as the default and click on next. There it asks you what you want to name the instance. I'm going to leave it with SQL Express. Okay, so you can change this name if you want it to whatever product you're adding. It's asking me if I want to install some OpenJRE. I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I've never seen this before. So this is definitely new. It looks quite interesting, something to explore. Over here you'll see they want you to create an account and then create passwords. Also over here is the collation of the type of the database. So you can change this if somebody says no, we need it to be a certain type. I remember having to change this for one of our ERP systems where we had to change it to binary, but I'm going to leave it on Latin General for now. Yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm going to leave the service accounts as it is. Let's see if it'll accept it. Okay, so you can choose here whether you want Windows authentication mode or mixed mode. I normally leave it at mixed mode. As you can see, the SQL account, the admin account, is normally SA, and then you can create a password for it. So I'm going to create a password. It's very simple. I don't think it's very restrictive on what password you use, but if you're going to make this a public one, I would definitely make sure that the password is using a lot of security measures. So at least 8 characters long, multi things. I also want to enable file stream, even though I haven't really used this part for it before. I'm going to just go ahead. Okay. Leave the server configuration. It's going to leave my main user over here. If you have other users, you can add other users, but I'm just happy with those users. I'm going to click on next. Asking me if I want to accept some more terms and conditions. Go ahead. Looks like it wants me to consent to install Anaconda. So yet again, Anaconda is something to do with Python, so I'll just accept it because I chose those options. Click on next. Offline installation of Microsoft Learning things. So it's obviously asking you to choose a path where you want to install all these machine learning components. So I'm just going to create a new folder on the C drive, and I'm just going to call it machine learning. And I'm happy for it to proceed and install there. There we go. I noticed that the installation wasn't progressing, so I went and I copied that link and I pasted it, and I see it's gone and downloaded another file, and so I'm gathering that that's what it wants me to run now. So let me try and run this additional file. No, it doesn't even want to run. So maybe I've got to put it in this folder. Let's just check the folder's created, in case it isn't created and it's moaning because it's not existing yet. So let's just create it quickly. Let's take the C out. So machine learning. It did actually find it, but it's not. I'm not seeing something. There we go. Machine learning. Let's go to our downloads. Let's copy this file. Put it in here. Machine learning. Paste. What have you done, Microsoft? Clicking on next, but it doesn't want to allow me. Might actually just go back then and turn off the machine learning if it doesn't want to proceed. There's nothing worse than you've accepted everything and they don't want to I don't want to proceed with installation. Back. Let's check the features. Okay, so I'm eventually back here. I'm just going to take the ticks off for the machine learning, even though I've accepted them. It's just preventing me from proceeding. Okay, so it's finally taken off all the machine learning languages. I'm just going to click on next. It should allow me to go through quickly. As you can see, the installation is progressing now, and yeah, so it's going to just carry on and install all the packages that I've selected. We're finally heading towards the end of this installation progress. Yeah, there we go. Showing green. And there we go. As you can see, saying the installation is successful, it's succeeded. It's showing you all the different services that are installed. Once this white screen goes away, there, it should look like this. Okay, click on close. Then that is that part installed. And the next one we want to do is install the SQL Server Management tools. So I'll do that in another video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has been helpful, and all the best. Thanks. Goodbye.